this is Jake from JWB, and I'm going to briefly show you how to troubleshoot your HVAC system.
You want to make sure that you do turn off your system before starting any of this maintenance.
Okay, so this is your air handler. Most times they can be found in a garage or a closet. They may vary in size, but they should look something like this. Down bottom is where the filter is going to be held. Sometimes they can be on the side if the air does come from the side. And then you also have your drain line right here with your drain cap. Okay, so now we're going to go over how to change the air filter. It should be at the bottom of the unit. This is where mine is located. Sometimes they have hasps on here or little levers or pins that you can pull. Mine doesn't have any of those. It just sits on there. Pull out the old filter, and then you take a new filter and replace it in there, and then just do the steps the opposite way. Okay, moving forward, we're going to locate the drain line. It's going to be at the bottom of the system, and this allows the condensation to leak and then leave the system to the outside the property. It's a PVC pipe, and there's going to be an interruption right here for your drain line cap. Most times these will just come off just like this. Now you can either fill this with bleach or distilled vinegar and pour it down, or you can fill a little bit of distilled vinegar or bleach in a cap and pour it in there. It doesn't take much. Even just filling this up, it's just enough for preventative maintenance. Okay, and lastly, what we can try to do is we can try to shop vac the drain line. I have my shop vac here. You can find shop vacs at Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace Hardware, $50 to $60. They'll be much smaller than this and actually more applicable for this situation. What we'll do is, again, we'll remove this drain cap right here, and we can take this and you put it over it. Now mine's a little bit bigger, so if I was doing this myself, I would go ahead and just duct tape this a little bit over it. That way we got a good seal, and you just turn on your shop vac and it can pull out any clogs that are in the line. This line also does go to the outside of the property, so sometimes you can pull from the outside also. Okay, like I had mentioned, that there is an outside discharge for the drain line. If you come in close, you can see the drain line right here, and you can see how it's wet underneath because this should constantly be dripping. You would repeat the same process where you put the shop vac hose up to this, try to create a good seal, and you can pull from here as well. On behalf of JWB, I'd like to thank you for trying these troubleshooting tips, and I would like to add that these quick troubleshooting tips actually do alleviate the problem most times, especially with the drain line. We do find that a lot. And if you have any other questions about the process or you need help kind of walking through the steps, please feel free to contact your maintenance coordinator.